Today we're going to be polishing taillights. That gets rid of the haze and oxidation, so that way when you're out driving you don't get rear-ended, and the other reason is so you get a great look when you're at a car show or anywhere. So here are the taillights. They're off my 91 Caprice. As you can see, the bottom ones are really good. I've already polished them. Real nice and clear. You might not be getting it on the video all the way, but you can still see there is scratch marks. You'll never get them out unless you want to really go deep polishing. But as you can see, compared to the top one, the yellowness in the clear and the red is really more of a pink compared to these, which are more of a clear. In order to polish your taillights really good, you're going to want to make some sort of jig if they're a tough hold like these are. I've got mine clamped to the table and then clamped to the C-clamp. Well, it's actually a piece of C-channel steel. I don't know what it was. To polish these, what you're going to need is a green Scotch Brite pad and a spray bottle full of water. And it's just like wet sanding, but without the wet sandpaper. You can use wet sandpaper if you're going super clear and you're going to have to go up to 2,000, 2,500, even 3,000 grit. Now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start sanding, and you're going to be sanding for a long time. And what that's doing is that's bringing the whatever it is, the yellow off of them and the haze. And you can see it when it starts to run white. It's cleaning all of the haze and everything off. Now some people would have took the chrome trim off, but I don't like the chrome trim myself. In fact, I probably won't even be keeping these taillights if my sponsor Street Trend sends me another one. I'll probably be swapping them right out. Hopefully it's them ones that look like 64 Impala old school taillights. And if you need anything for Impalas or Caprices, all you have to do is go to Street Trends. I think they do 77 to 96 and then 2000 to 2009. That's all you have to do is keep polishing. After wet sanding for a long time, you're going to want to blow off the excess water out of your gaps and out of underneath this channel, because it will mess up the polishing part. Now, it is very clean now. You're also going to want to wipe it down. You don't have to use anything. You're just going to want to use a dry, clean rag. Now you can really see what that sanding did with that Scotch Brite sponge. I try to keep all the same. See how white it looks. after doing all the wet sanding, you're going to want to grab a variable speed buffer, a good one preferably. This is one from Harbor Freight. It works pretty good, and you're going to want a wool pad on it. Now the reason the wool is it helps cut easier through the scratches than a synthetic pad does. And what you're going to want to use is you're going to use some polishing compound. I prefer to use the Ultimate Finish Shine Tri-Cut. It works great. This isn't no Mother's. This is high quality body shop style compound. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to apply it to the light, not to the pad. It does take a little bit of this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to rub it in with the pad before you start it. Now when you start it, it's going to sling. So start slow. Now you see what all of the clamps are for. Now, as you're cutting it, you're going to want to cut up the speed. Keep going until it looks like it's gone. There's going to be some spots you just can't get to with the buffer. That's okay. You can already start to see the polish come out in these taillights. Now if you see any spots that are like this, you're going to have to add some more polish to it. And once again, start out slow. I'm going to go on the side, try to get this a little bit better polished right here. There we go. Now you're going to want to let it sit and haze over, and then hand polish all the white that you can see, and then blow out the cracks again before the next part. Now after you're done polishing and removing all the white that's left and it hazed over, you're going to get a wax, like a turtle wax. This is very old. I don't have a clue how long it's been in here. And what this is going to do is going to stop it from hazing back over after the polish is completely gone. The polish is to complete it all the scratches. The wax is to keep it from hazing and going yellow on you again. It's just like waxing a car, and all you have to do is put it on, let it haze, wipe it off. Don't skip out and use spray wax or anything like that. Use a real good wax. I know turtle wax ain't the best, but it works great. What this is also going to do is give it a real deep shine too. And again, you will have to blow out all the little cracks and crevices. Now let haze over. It's all it takes, just a little bit. After blowing out all the cracks and crevices and letting it haze over, you're going to want to use a microfiber cloth. Now you can get these on Amazon for about 30 of them for about 10 bucks. They're great to have. You can use them to polish anything. You really see the nice shine come back to them. Now you could have removed the chrome trim, wet sanded, clear coated, then wet sanded again, then buffed and polished, and got probably a better result. But if you have to do it the cheap way, the easy way, the quick way, that's the way you do it. You can see how nice and clean them came. Nice and glossy. You remember the spatter? I said it was going to sling. All over the chair and everything. But taillights are done. All you gotta do is put them back in. You're ready to go.